Hi students, our subject environment education and water security. First chapter is humans and environment. In that, first point is population growth, second rural and urban settlements, third indigenous communities and traditions, environment, fourth environment and health, right to live, humans rights and value education. These are the some points we are discussing today. Hi students, our subject is environment education and water security. Let us see the first chapter, humans and environment. Humans are well known for us. We are humans. Surrounding us around is called as environment. In that, plants, animals, natural resources are comes. Various parts of these environments also includes biodiversity, ecology, etc. Humans are the one of the animal in our planet which is wise. It is capability to speak and wisely acting all over world. Almost all the parts of the earth, the humans are settled. Humans are evolved from animals like monkeys. Our ancestors are evolved from this. Present looking scenario, we are look like in present days humans are civilized, well settled. They live in houses, they live in apartments, they live in huts. Humans development is carried out this much. Humans are well known for their intellectual properties. All the other animals not have to able to speak, but humans are share their views to other humans. So here is the one of the quality of humans, that they are wise and they are the most powerful persons on the earth. Human revolutions are three types. Firstly, when the humans are lives in forests, they are not able to grow any plants or render animals. So humans wildly lives in forest. They adopt their various natural needs for their daily lives. They depend on the forest. So when the forest resources are limited or they are not fulfilled by the human beings, so they try to made various experiments on the nature. From their learning how the plants are grown by the seeds, they watch firstly, and also they wear clothes from the plant leaves and animal leathers, animal wools they are using firstly for their clothes. After that, when they know about their various activities, they with the help of nearby the forest and the land is developed. Firstly, they throw out the seeds on barren land nearby the forest, and they not taking care about that. Some of the plants are grown and some of the plants are not grown. After a few decades, after few decades, he understand how to grow a plant. Firstly, they observe and they are doing the various agricultural practices like plowing, sowing a seeds, watering the seeds and developing a small plants. When the plants are grown, they observe their flowers, leaves and various parts and they all eats firstly what is the better he reproduce or he resow these plants and he get his foods. Firstly they use the plants for their food purpose, for their foods, because some of the forest animals, firstly they catch the animals and eat it, but the animals are not possible to every humans to get the animals to kill or to hunt. So they try to understand, they try to sow the seeds and get the plants. After that they take some points here. Nextly, the animals of the various forests they take and rendering them for their milks, their meats and their wools to take and for their livelihoods. So day by day they increase their knowledge and various plants and animals for their use. So they try to trade to some of these animals like cow, sheep, goat, hens for their various purposes. Second point is industrial revolution. From the settlement of the humans all over the world's various parts, the humans are trying to industrialize from the cottage industries. Household various products they are using in their house daily, they needs various natural resources, so they take various natural resources from the earth's part and assemble it in house. When the human population is increases, then they came together and make an industry which is large amount of products for them. Firstly, they try to household products, information on globalization of evolution. This era starts near about 15 years back. Various industries are all over world established. So intercommunication or communication for these industries, humans makes an internet from it and globalization happens. So globalization, nowadays you are seeing various words related to globalizations. Globalizations means one person can access any information around the world, can access on your Google search. Few terms you have to know to understand human population. These are birth rate, means the birth rates, the number of live humans from 1000 population in a given area or in a given year. Second point is death rate. The number of deaths are in 1 year, about an 1000 population given year, means the natural birth rate is naturally happens, but the death rates are occur due to various calamities on our earth. These are the floods, volcanic eruptions, storms, cyclones, accidents, human accidents. These are the some points are for the deaths. Next point is the growth rate. Growth rate means the humans are their growth we can understand with their appearance. From the first day, the human baby is very small, and till the end of his life or death, it will due to its growth. The all the various natural processes, there is one process of growing of the humans, but the natural resources like air, water, soil, sun, these are the permanent resources on our earth. They cannot be created or cannot be destroyed because these are the natural resources. Next is the doubling rate. Doubling rate means the human populations doubles in a particular time being or a years. Doubling rate, it is a rate of human population in a particular year. So we can understand how much doubles its rate. It is varies depend on the area around our world. So we cannot judge how the doubling rate of the human population is done on our earth. Next is the carrying capacity. Human population's carrying capacity means a carrying capacity of humans on a particular area where the humans are lives. Definitely, the human population increases or decreases due to the various factors affecting on it. Some of the various endemics are comes all over the world, and the human population goes decreases. So the good environmental conditions are needed for the human beings to live on earth. Ecological balance. Ecological balance is a balance of the animals, plants and natural resources which is helpful for human beings. These factors are useful for human population for their growth, for their development of various activities. When the ecological balance is good, then the other parts of the environments are very good. So animals, plants and humans are ecologically balanced must be needed. Population growth rate. Population growth rate in a particular area with the percentage of 1000 persons in a year. And last point is exponential growth. The exponential growth is a total world's population from beginning to the till death. The exponential growth is increases day by day. The first figure, figure point 1.1 is a graph you should understand and observe for that population exponential growth.